Thanks all of you for taking the time to get together. This is a really exciting opportunity for me because of where we are in the growth trajectory of GitLab and really what we have ahead of us. As most of you know, and I know we're recording this, so I can't share a lot of numbers and details, but we've grown enormously over the last 3 years. And that growth was fueled by a number of things. One of them is a giant market. Another is our great product and how well that fits with the market. But a third has been our execution as we build out the capabilities across GitLab to really be a predictable engine that drives that growth. Well, we've gotten to this point now where after all that growth, we still have a lot of growth ahead. And that growth is really limited only by us, and us meaning this team, how we execute, how we lead our teams, the teams that we hire and build and enable. And exactly what growth trajectory GitLab ends up on and how much revenue we generate each year can be traced all the way back to the people on this call and the teams that we build and how we train, enable, motivate, share the vision with our teams going forward. And this training that we're embarking on to make sure that we're all expert, not only in building high potential teams, right? That's bringing in the top talent, putting them in a position to be successful, making sure they have what they need to be successful, but also delivering high performance teams, right? Actually achieving those results and exceeding those outcomes. Well, all of that is a skill, right? That's a skill that we can't rely on Sid. We can't rely on the executive team. We have to rely on our line managers, everyone in the team that is directly responsible for the engagement with our customers, the engagement with our partners, the engagement with our peers internally to get the right outcomes for our customers. And this breaks down into a couple of different areas that we have to have true expertise in. We can't just be good enough. We can't just be okay at sourcing and finding the best talent to come join our team. We can't just be okay at diversity, inclusion. We have to be expert at that because the amount of growth that we want to get is really unusual in the marketplace. And we've already determined that the only thing that limits our growth is how well we operate as a team, which means to achieve that true best-in-class growth, we're going to have to be best in class at all of these things. So please take the time not only to do the training, but to be critical and think critically about your own capabilities, the company's capabilities, even the training that we're doing to make sure that we're really putting all of our team in the best possible position to truly identify who that top talent is, get those top performers to join the company, ensure that they've got the best possible environment in which to operate, where they feel safe, committing to, taking risk, communicating early and often and transparently within our team, accepting feedback, giving feedback so that we can actually achieve those results together. We won't do that without a diverse, highly effective team that does have strong managers, but has the space to operate and deliver results in those teams under the managers. So I know everyone here did all the pre-work. There's already a lot of work before the training, but thank you for doing that because this investment is so important that the amount of time we spend on it in this training is actually pretty small compared to the amount of time we should keep spending on this every single week and every single month hereafter, because it does take work. And the amount of time I spend on just on recruiting myself right now every week it's more than a full day when you add it up over the week. The amount of time that I spend on working with my team as they work on leadership and empowering our team to have all of the skills and capabilities to operate at this high level should continue to be a pretty big chunk of our time. So let's dive into today's session. I know David's going to go through a bunch of the details that what we're going to cover, but these group exercises matter. There's a lot of value in suffering through this change together. I love doing role plays because every time I do it, there's something else I learn that's new. Even when I'm doing a role play that I've done many times on a case study I've done many times, and I know lots of the ins and outs of that scenario, I always learn something new from my counterpart in that role play. So have some fun with it, but turn off your Slack, stay engaged, because this is the bread and butter that makes GitLab. It's a shame that I can't throw out numbers, but grow from where we are today to B, C, and D, the milestones of growth we have ahead, it is about the people at this point. We are not waiting for the market to get big. We're not waiting for the product to get good. It is entirely about how well we work together as a team and go connect all of the potential customers in the world to our great products and solutions. So thanks for leading from the front here.